going to hear next from my comrade, Michelle Manning, who's a teacher at Times2.
Hi, I'm Michelle Manning. I am the reading ESL specialist at Times2. I just want to thank everyone for coming out. What's up, Michelle? Just like you mad, girl. It's really hard to talk in math, and as an MLL specialist, I'm really concerned about this. I work with little ones, and they're not going to be able to see my lips, and I'm not going to be able to touch them, or, I can't even imagine how this is going to work. But, and also, I wear glasses. Whatever I read, I get foggy, so I'm getting foggy right now because I'm getting emotional. But I'm going to try my best to speak to you and tell you my thoughts. So I'm a Providence teacher, but I'm also a member of the Racial Justice Committee. And if you're a Providence teacher and you haven't joined, please look into joining. So we advocate for equity and real equity. We are working on a pipeline for teachers of color, an anti-racist curriculum, and policies that match. We also participate in solidarity actions with our community. So please don't say that we don't work with our community. It's very offensive. So when we look at who this pandemic has most affected, it's the Black, Indigenous, people of color in the Providence community. This same community is also most affected by systems of oppression that keep our schools underfunded and under-resourced. So I am calling, and I'd love for you to join with me in a moratorium on high-stakes testing of students, as well as an overhaul of teacher evaluations. Unfairly labels them and contributes to false narratives related to an achievement gap. And the Danielson model of evaluation intended to help teachers improve their teaching is instead a punitive measure. Our focus when our students return safely to school should be on trauma-informed teaching. We have a unique moment where students and teachers are experiencing high levels of trauma and stress. This is the time to work together and create a sense of connection and belonging, and is an essential strategy in trauma-informed teaching. We all need to advocate for ways to support our students, but also to support ourselves. Now is the time to abandon this testing that creates classifications and segregation of our students in schools and classrooms. It is also essential that we, as educators, understand that bias and racism is prevalent throughout society and our school systems, and we work to interrupt it. Instead of designing a teaching a curriculum around assessment, our focus should be on educator wellness, building relationships with students and families, providing predictability whether it's through distance learning or safe in-person learning, teach regulation for teachers as well as students, and a curriculum that gives our students a high-quality, inclusive education. That's the equity that we look for.